why we do what we do at MPRS. This is a question we get asked a lot in terms of what is it all about? Why MPRS? What does MPRS even stand for? Where do you come from? What are you doing? How do you do it? What's involved? What do I get? All those kind of questions in terms of ultimately where does MPRS come from? So I thought I would tell you a story. So I'm the founder, my name is Mike Fan, I'm the founder of MPRS here in York, and I haven't always been in the health and fitness business, but my backstory is that I was in the corporate world, and ultimately I got to a point where I felt like there was something else that I needed to do for the rest of my life, and it took for me to go away and run my first ever marathon as one of those bucket list things to do in terms of wanting to do something before I was 30, and that kind of basically snowballed into me plucking up the courage to leave that whole corporate career behind, to move out of London, come up to York, buy a house, start a new business completely from scratch. And quite selfishly, I wanted to start a business in the health and fitness space that would ultimately help me to meet people in my own age category, which is why we help and specialize in helping busy men and women who are over 30, initially just here in York, but now all over the world. So in terms of why the health and fitness world, well, because it was fitness, and specifically it was running for me, that turned my life around in terms of I went down the traditional route of, study hard at school, get a good job, earn lots of money, buy a house, go and work until your retirement and then be happy. And I didn't like that model. I didn't feel that I was fulfilling what I wanted to do. I didn't feel fulfilled in what I was doing, and I felt that there was just something else that I could do in terms of making a difference. And it started very soon after having ran that first marathon. First of all, I got bitten by the running bug, and then more and more people started coming to me in terms of wanting to find out about how different I'd become because of the fitness that I was finding again, because I used to be fit running around at school, and then there was this whole period in my life between university, from leaving school to all the way up to my last job in corporate career. It was a case of like other things became a priority. But then in my late 20s, I rediscovered my fitness, and I decided there and then that this is the way I wanted to go because of the way it made me feel, just how much better I felt for improving my own health and fitness. So I was really interested in finding out what that looked like for me in terms of improving my health and fitness and improving my running and stuff. And from running that first marathon, which I raised money for the British Red Cross for, which is a charity close to my heart. After that, fast forward to today, I've now been very lucky enough to have ran marathons all over the world. And the reason that I do what I do here at MPRS, MPRS being Michael Fan running specialist to start with, but now it's just MPRS as a brand name. And our mission now here in York is to help transform York into the fittest, healthiest and happiest city in the north. And the reason for that is because the stats are pretty terrifying, if I'm honest. In terms of £6.1 billion is how much it costs our already overstretched NHS. It costs them that much money to tackle the issues that come out of tackling issues with people who are either overweight or obese. And the staggering statistic for me is that Yorkshire and the Humber as a county are the biggest, have the biggest proportion rather, in terms of people that are overweight or obese, i.e. 6 in 10. 6 in 10. So can we just fathom how much of a strain that is, how much of a strain that is that our city alone, this beautiful city of ours that we now get to call home, how much of a strain that is placing on the NHS. And it's my mission to transform the city so that people can feel fitter, healthier and happier, so that we can reduce the strain that we put on the NHS as a city, as a county. And I want to do that because it makes me feel good. If I'm honest, it makes me feel good to help turn people's lives around. It helps me feel good to see the difference that it can make when we help you to do the things that matter, do the things that make a difference. And at MPRS, our core values, i.e. the things that we stand by, are to create community, to give you expert guidance, and to empower you. So by community, what I mean by that is building a sense of community in terms of making it fun, in terms of giving you the support, in terms of making you feel like you belong to something, and ultimately making MPRS the best part of your day, so that you can strive and move forwards and grow, so that you can feel fitter, healthy and happier. In terms of the guidance, we do that and we deliver guidance, expert guidance, by teaching based on experience and knowledge that we've picked up over the years, and we guide people so that we can literally hold your hand and show you the steps to take so that you don't waste any more time and money on all of the things that don't work. And in terms of empowering, we empower you because we teach you the skills, we give you the toolkit for yourself to grow, to feel motivated and to motivate other people, to inspire other people, and so that you can lead by example. And these three things, these three core values, they combine to underpin all of the decisions that we make at MPRS, with this driving long-term goal being to make York not only the most beautiful city in the country to live in, but also the fittest, healthiest and happiest city as well. So specifically how we do it through small group coaching, which is fabulous for a few reasons. Fabulous because you get the camaraderie, you get that community guidance and empowerment in a group environment, which is great for the competition. It's great in terms of you can be of any fitness level, and it's great that you get the camaraderie and the fun element, because it's much better and much easier to change as a person if you're doing it with other people as opposed to yourself, especially if we throw in there accountability as well, because accountability works so much better. It's proven that if you have coaching, you're far more likely to achieve the goals that you set out, and if you layer onto that accountability as well, then you're far more likely to achieve the goals that you set out. And then even more, if you set out specific goals and you are accountable to someone and you set a specific deadline with at least one other person, you're actually upping your probability of achieving those goals by 95%. So if we look at that, if we set the probability of you achieving those lifestyle changes, if you set that probability at 95%, it's almost guaranteed. And we are so confident that we can make a difference to people's lives that we have a 30-day money-back guarantee on all of our programs that clients come onto. And in terms of what is specifically on offer here, in terms of how we deliver our community guidance and empowerment, we do that through two main programs. One, Morning Warriors, for those early birds that want to change their lifestyle and have access to training sessions and coaching first thing in the morning. And then we have Running Fit, which is our signature program, which was the first program we set up here in York, and this was designed specifically targeting runners, and I guess you could call it a boot camp for runners is the best way of describing it, and it's ultimately helping you to improve your body and mind as a runner, so that you can enjoy your running, so that you can run quicker, easier, faster, and with less chance of injury when you're out there, either just running to stay fit, or you're running to train for specific events, 5Ks, 10Ks, park runs, marathons, whatever it is you want to do. So they're the two main programs, and yeah, we're here, and right now here in York, with everything going on, we have been able to pivot so that we can continue on our mission to reduce that strain on the NHS, to change people's lives here in York so that they feel fitter, healthier and happier, and we're doing it online. So if that has resonated with you in terms of the reasons why we're here, the reasons of how we do things, and in terms of what we have to offer, if any of that resonated with you, then just click the link below, and I'm here to offer you a free 7-day challenge where you can come in, and after 7 days you'll feel fantastic. So all you need to do is click the link below this video and register your place, and we will see you very soon.